My name is Grace Kwashi, and I'm the author of I Kissed My Job Goodbye. I'm also an international conference speaker, a coach. I help African women to put the right structure in the systems around their expertise and experience, gifts, so that they can make them valuable, marketable, and profitable, and create global brand too as well, and earn some income on it too as well. I'm so happy and grateful that I am here. Sometimes when I look at my life, I feel like I have come too far, and I'm grateful to God for that and everything that He has done for me. Being well known and recognized in my home country, Ghana, gained huge media attention, whereby speaking on people, empowering them not to give up on themselves, especially after losing a job. But what I want you to know is that this was not me 6 years ago. Yeah, it was August 2016, exactly 10 a.m. I still remember I received a phone call from my boss to come into a meeting. And in that meeting, my boss told me that I'm part of 200 people who are going home on that day. Yes. When I heard the news, my heart sank into my stomach. I was so much disappointed in myself. I could barely coordinate my steps. And when I walked out of the meeting room and shut that door behind me, I felt like I've entered a tunnel full of darkness and with no end. There was one question that was ringing so loud in my mind, and that question was, Grace, what is next for you? Because I've always, as a young girl, want to inspire women, especially coming from a home that at the age of 19 years, I had to run away, that I could take myself to the university. Let me just put it in that way, because there was no parental support. My dream has always been to get to the corporate ladder when I got into the banking industry, so that I could inspire other women that, look, no matter what you go through in life, you can still become that woman and achieve your dreams. And so when I lost a job, I also lost a dream. And that thought of not good enough haunted me so much. I remember coming home and picking the pieces together, not knowing what to do. I told myself that I want to start my own business, to venture into entrepreneurship. That was so fearful for me, because I've been in the corporate world all my life since I completed my dream of going to the university. I was so afraid. I didn't know what to do. One night, I remember, out of depression, I couldn't eat. I've cried. I've lost weight. And I couldn't even face the public because I didn't want anybody to ask me what is happening to me. I remember, out of depression, and my husband was not around because he had just gotten an appointment to go and pastor a church. And so that moment was very, very difficult for me. How many of you have ever been through a moment in time in your life that it looks like that was the end of your life? I'm here to let you know that that is the beginning of the best life that you have ever been dreaming of. And to let you know that no matter what you go through in life, you are made for more. So I remember looking at the fun in Africa. We have fun, and I couldn't sleep. The ceiling fan, and I saw the fan moving. And then I heard 3 questions that transformed my life and helped me to move from being a laid-off employee to becoming an author of almost 5 books, and also spoken on global platform, gain recognition, a global award in coaching and mentoring. And I want to share my story with you and what I did that helped me to move from where I am to move from where I used to be to where I am now, and to also have that courage and that confidence to know that I am made for more, and now also letting other women know that they are made for more. And I believe that by the end of my speech, I would empower you to let you know that you are made for more. And I want you to know, wherever you are, never forget this, that you are made for more. So how can you move from where you are to where you want to be? You know, it is said that life is a journey, and I believe it so much. It is not a destination. That is why you don't have to stop yourself because you have been through a setback or you have been through a challenge, or because you feel that you are not good enough. That should not stop you from moving from where you are to where you want to be. The 3 questions that transform my life. Yes, I will share this question with you. It was later when I was developing myself and growing that I got to know that these questions are self-awareness questions that can help one create that transformation path for their lives. When you are able to answer those questions to yourself, you know that transformation starts from you. It starts from you, knowing what you want in life and you knowing what you have to do. So the first question I had was, Grace, where are you now? Where are you now? And I want to throw that question to you. Where are you now? Where are you now? And when I'm asking where are you now, what I mean is that, what is your current location now? You know, when 6 years ago, when I heard that question, it was so obvious for me. I was broken, I was depressed in my bedroom alone. So, but that question doesn't mean my physical location. It was my spiritual location, my inner emotional location, my inner location. So where are you now? What have you allowed to stop you? What things have you told yourself that you are not good enough, and so you are not trying them, you are not doing it? What are you not happy in your life? And the thing is that if you're not happy with it, you can change it. So note those things that you are not happy with in your life, and what can you do to change that thing? I have a quote that I say that whenever we have the power to change, it's in our hands, and it's for us to change our lives. The power to change is in your hands. So where are you now? The second question I had was, Grace, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And I looked at that. When I heard that question, it was so obvious for me. You know why? Yes, you know why. Because it has always been my dream to inspire women not to give up no matter what they go through. So I knew exactly where I want to be. But at that moment, I decided I was looking for something to write on. I just took a paper and a pen and I started writing my dreams down. It was so difficult because I couldn't see myself moving from that place of depression, out of a job loss, to where I want to be, inspiring women, talking on a global platform. But deep down out of me, as I was writing, came the dream. And it has never left me. And guess what? That dream is now my reality. So I want you to take some time, even after this conference, and with all other things that you hear from this conference. Where do you want to be in your life? Very important. 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. See, whatever has happened to you currently, you have the power to transform your life. It depends on the future and the vision that you have for your life. Very, very important. So I want you to ask yourself, where do I want to go from here? The third question I had is 2 questions, but I've tied them to one because of time. It says that, Grace, who do you need and what do you have to do to get to that picture, that dream that you want to be? Well, I was in the corporate world for over 19 years, and coming from the corporate world to start my entrepreneurial journey was very fearful, and I couldn't have done it alone. So that question was very, very helpful for me. And then when I decided to start my entrepreneurial journey and started my network marketing business, which required me to be talking to a lot of people, And I realized that anytime I speak to people, they are inspired and they take radical action. So I decided to develop myself in the speaking area. And so who do I need? I started looking for people who can coach me and help me to develop myself. I could impact more people on it and also use it as a career to earn an income from it. And guess what? It worked. It worked. So who do you need? The people that you need on your journey of moving from where you are to where you want to be. Write those people down. Go and look for them, search for them, get into their net, as one of my coaches will say, hook your caboose on their train and travel with them so that you can move from where you are to where you want to be. Time will fail me if I want to talk about how people associating with the right brand and being with the right people has helped me. And guess what? I met our beautiful Dr. Elizabeth during a coaching program who is organizing and putting all this amazing conference together. That's what shows you. It shows you that when you associate yourself with the right people, you'll be able to move from where you are to where you want to be. Now, the last but one question tied together was, what do you have to do? Now, the work that you and I have to do when we decided or when we want to activate our more, we have to know that there is a work that we have to do, and I call it filling the gap. Moving from where you are to where you want to be is a journey, not a destination. So now the question to you is, what do you have to do yourself? The power to change your life is in your hands. The moment you wake up and you are so much conscious and you know what you have to do to transform your life or to move from where you are, is such a beautiful and amazing transformation that can happen to your life. And guess what? You are made for more. You have all it takes. I can't believe that I from the corporate world, I became a speaker, an author, and a coach. And with all the things that I've been able to do, training over 500 women to start their own business and see that they are made for more, I can't believe it. So I want you to know that you are made for more. The work, the gap, filling the gap that you have to do. Who do you need? And what do you have to do? Sit down, look at your actionable steps. What do you have to do? Do you have to develop a new roadmap for your life? And I will say, go ahead and do that. Look at your valuable skills. Look deep within and look at your valuable skills. For some of us, God has given us a smile that could be used to transform somebody's life. Your language, whatever you have, look deep within. Gather those things, polish them, and use them to bless humanity. Use them to empower other women. You are so much made for more, and that you don't have to sit down. Go and do the work and find out that definitely. Discover who you are again. Discover what you love. I noticed that I love people when I started doing my business after leaving the job market. I noticed that I love people, and that was what I developed on speaking, alteration, and also coaching women to move into their made for more. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us for this conference. I'm so amazed, and I thank Dr. Elizabeth for creating this amazing and transformational platform that will transform the lives of women across the world. My name is Grace Kwashi. I have a free gift for you, something that I created with my heart some years back, and I call it the 7 empowering ways to activate the woman that you have always been dreaming of. In there, I gave you strategies of how you can activate that woman that you have always been dreaming of. That was my story 6 years ago. I lost a job and I lost a dream. But there was this dream that I rekindled again to become that woman. And I've shared that strategy in that free gift for you. Well, in that gift for you. Okay, so go to my website, www.gracekwashi.com, www.gracekwashi.com, and then go to free resources on the top right hand side. Click on free resources and then get access to my 7 empowering ways to activate the woman that you want to become. I'll see you as a champion. I hope I'll be able to let you know that you are made for more. Look at me, that I am your possibility, that you can do it too as well. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.